honey. Yeah, welcome home from school. Oh, I know, I was just reading a little ahead in our Christmas book here. How was your day? Oh, you had a good day today? That's great. What'd you do? Oh, you did some arts and crafts? That's great. You did some Christmas crafts? That's always so much fun. Your teacher brought you guys some treats too? Oh, that was so nice of her. I know. Did you have anything good for lunch today? Your favorite? Chicken nuggets and french fries. Oh, that is really good. Those are always my favorite days too. Chicken nuggets and french fries, and then pizza day on Fridays. Mm-hmm. You want some tea? Yeah, I can make you some tea. And you ready to read the next story? Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Give me just 1 second. I'll get everything set up, okay? Do you want to use the fancy china again? Yeah? Okay. I know it's always fun when we get to do that. I did. I got the sloth again. Yes, I know. You like the sloth so much. So he has the Earl Grey. Yes, I got the Earl Grey for you. I know how much you like it. So we're going to hang him on the side here. Mom remembered our spoon this time. Mm-hmm. Yes, this is the teapot that I was gifted. I know, I love it. It is so cute, isn't it? It's nice and shiny. And I believe it's porcelain. And the water in it's really hot, so I'm going to get this poured in. Do you want honey first or the milk and sugar? The honey? Yeah. Do you want it to use the new honey pot? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I know, he looks like a little beehive. Isn't it cute? I was so excited when I finally got one. You know, I've been wanting one of these forever. Yep, and even comes with a little honey dipper. I'm going to have to find out if there's an easier way to get the honey from the pot. Yeah, my sugar and my little milk pitcher do match my teapot. Since we have honey, we're going to do just a little bit of sugar. And then a little pitcher. We're going to move our pitcher over. And then we're going to let our sloth just kind of steep in his tea bath. I'm going to get that honey all melted. Alright, we're going to put him right here for right now. Just till it cools off a little bit, and we can sip at it. So we're back in Treasury of Christmas Tales. Yes, that's right. This is the book that my mom got me when I was a little girl. And every Christmas, we would read one story a night. See, there's Santa Claus in the front, talking to all the children in front of his Christmas tree. All right, let me me find where we left off. Which one did we read last time? A Christmas Carol? Okay, so that would mean the Wishing Star is next. So let's go find the Wishing Star. Found it. Let's rearrange things over here so that I can show you the Wishing Star. Davy looked out the window at the falling snow. Usually he loved the snow, but today he was sad. It was Christmas Eve, and the snow was so deep that it might ruin Christmas for Davy. Because of the snowstorm, Davy was afraid his older brother Josh would never make it home for Christmas. And I have such a special present for him, Davy said to himself. If only he could get here. With his best crayons, Davy had drawn a picture of the barn on their farm. He was going to give it to Josh for Christmas to hang in his room at college. Davy turned away from the window with a sigh. Just then, Dad called. How about some help shoveling the driveway? We're going to try to make it into town to finish our Christmas shopping. We also have to buy our tree, don't forget. Davy ran to get his boots and coat. He followed Dad out into the snow. Davy picked up his small shovel and set to work, while Dad used his bigger one. Helping Dad shovel the snow made Davy feel better. Soon, Davy and Dad and Mom were on their way to town. Because of the snow, they had to drive slowly. I brought my picture for Josh with me, Davy said as they rode along. Maybe I can find a frame to fit it when we get to the store. Good idea, said Mom. I'll help you look. When they got to town, they went to the Christmas tree lot. Davy was the first one out of the car. He ran over to a beautiful, glossy, tall tree. Look at this one, he shouted to Mom and Dad. Josh will love this tree. Then he remembered. Josh probably wouldn't be home at all. Davy felt sad again. Mom and Dad came over to see the tree Davy had found. That's a great tree, Davy, said Dad with a smile. I think you're right. It's the one we should get. Mom added, and even if Josh doesn't get here to see it, he'd still be happy we have such a beautiful tree. See, there's Mom and Dad and Davy looking at the Christmas tree. Later at the store, Mom took Davy to the counter where picture frames were sold. Davy looked at all the frames. Finally, he said, I like this wooden one. It reminds me of the wooden barn in my picture. The wooden frame was just the right size for his picture. Davy was very pleased. I'm getting this just in case Josh makes it home for Christmas, he said. Mom patted him on the shoulder. I know how much you want Josh to be here tonight, she said. But it is still snowing hard. I really don't think he'll make it. You mustn't be too disappointed. At least I can wish you'd come home, Davy said. See, there's his picture. Inside the picture frame he picked out. He looks so happy and pleased. As they were about to leave the store, Davy saw a crowd of people. What are all those people looking at? Davy wondered. He ran to get a closer look. Looking around the man in front of him, Davy could see what was at the center of the crowd. It was Santa! Children were sitting on Santa's lap and talking to him. Can we get in line, please, Dad? Begged Davy. Well, we're kind of in a hurry. We need to be back home before the snow gets too deep, said Dad. But since this is Santa, I guess we can spare the time. Davy gave Dad a big thank you hug and ran to get in line. It seemed to take forever. But at last, it was his turn. See, there's Santa, and Davy wants to see him so bad. When Davy climbed up on Santa's lap, Santa said, Well, well, and what would you like for Christmas? I wish my brother Josh could get home for Christmas, Davy said, but the snow is so deep that Mom and Dad don't think he can make it.
I don't usually deliver people on Christmas Eve, just toys, said Santa. But I'll tell you what, tonight before you go to sleep, make your wish on the biggest, brightest star in the sky. That's the wishing star. Will it really work? Davy asked. Well, you never can tell about wishes, so I don't make any guarantees, said Santa. But it surely doesn't hurt to try.
See, there's Santa Claus telling Davy, make sure he makes his wish.
On the way home in the car, Davy saw that the snow was coming down harder and harder. When he and Mom and Dad were almost to the house, Davy talked about Santa's wishing star. We all make wishes every now and then, said Mom, but sometimes they just can't come true. I'm going to try anyway, insisted Davy. That night after dinner, Dad put the Christmas tree in its stand, and Mom and Davy joined him in decorating it with colored lights and balls and lots of tinsel. While they were working, Davy thought sadly, it would be so great if Josh were here to see our beautiful tree. See, there they are decorating their tree, just like our tree in the background there.
I know, I had so much fun decorating that with you.
Dad put the golden angel on the very top. I think this is the best tree we've ever had, he exclaimed. Davy went over to the window and looked out. The snow had stopped falling, and there right overhead was a star Davy had never seen before. It was big and bright and sparkling. It was the biggest and brightest star in the sky, just as Santa had said. Davy looked at the star and said, Wishing star, please let my Christmas wish come true. I wish that Josh come home tonight so we can all be together for Christmas. Then Davy closed his eyes and wished as hard as he could. See the Christmas star? Too soon, Davy heard Mom's voice. Time for bed, little one. If you go right to sleep, it will be Christmas morning before you know it. Davy hung his stocking by the fireplace. He kissed Mom and Dad and started up the stairs to his room. Just then, the three of them heard a sound outside the front door. Who could that be? Asked Dad. Suddenly, the door flew open, and there was Josh! Davy raced to the door, flung his arms around his brother, and gave him the biggest hug he could manage. Josh had made it home after all. Davy's Christmas wish had come true. See, there's Davy hugging Josh. Later that night, when Davy was finally in bed, he looked out his window. Sure enough, the wishing star was still high in the sky. Thank you, wishing star, he whispered. I knew you could do it. You've made this my best Christmas ever. See, there's Davy thanking the wishing star.
So, what do you think of that story, honey? I know, it was a nice story, wasn't it?
Yeah, I always love the stories that are real happy like that.
How's your tea? Is it good? I know Earl Grey is one of my favorites too. Well, you should probably go do your homework, and I'll talk to you later, okay?